What is up, boyos? It is Water Buffalo Man here, back for more Ark Survival Ascended. Alright, so what we're going to be doing today is we are going caving. We're going to start with the one up in the green, possibly do the blue, and maybe save the red for later. We might even just do one per video just to extend this out just a wee bit while our guys keep breeding, because we have not gotten anywhere in terms of breeding yet. Our Megalos have been doing absolutely a terrible job at getting their mutations. So that kind of does suck a wee bit. But yeah, we're going to be jumping right into the caves here. I'm going to send us right to them. I have them all marked. I'll show you guys the coords when we get there. Like I said, I'm not entirely sure where everything is. I generally figure this out as I go. I just had to look up a video to get these, because if not, it would have been probably a pretty bad time. I would have been looking forever and I would have never found them, and you guys would have probably got bored of me just running around. But the depths cave is pretty easy from what I've understood. I've done all these caves before, but the depths cave is actually pretty easy from what I understand and what I remember. It's just the stalker, I think. The one in the red zone is kind of dangerous, and the shadows, I believe, is the one that's under the water. Yeah. That one's not as fun to do because, again, you're under the water. You got to go through the water to get there. But other than that, we are not too far from this cave already. The rock drake makes everything so much faster. I love the fact that we have one, but I'm terrible with one. But there's also changes that are being made to the series here. I spoke to Jace a little bit for the first time in a couple weeks, and I just want to preface this now. There will be major changes happening to the series. He is no longer in the series participating. He's got stuff outside of here that's completely stopping him from being able to do anything involving Ark right now. He's very busy, so I don't blame him. But what's going to happen is I'm going to have to now go to the other two maps. Go back to the island, go back to Scorched Earth, go get all of the creatures and all of the loot that we want from there, and bring it over here. Because he is... Because remember, I don't know if you guys remember, him and I were going to split the servers because both of us are playing. He's no longer participating in the server right now. Nothing dangerous. Like, he's fine, but he's just got a lot of things going on. He's not able to actually really participate, so... I'm going to have to go over and go get everything that we want or need from that map. From the maps, should I say. Which is going to kind of suck a little bit, but I'm going to have to bring everything over here that we want. And just store it in a secret vault. Not in a secret vault, clearly I'll show you guys where it is. But I got to store it in a vault, like everything. Creatures, everything. Because if not, the server's shut down. We're shutting down the island and we're shutting down... Scorched, because there is absolutely no way I am physically able to pay $100 a month for the servers alone. Like, don't get me wrong, 2 servers is going to be pricey enough, but 3, 4, because we're close to Ab, it's going to be a pain. So I decided I'm going to move everything over. We're still going to have access to our creatures. Is that an alpha? That is not an alpha. We're still going to have access to all our creatures from the old map. Like, we're going to go back, like I said, we're going to go back and get them. Everything and anything we want, we're going to go grab. So, if we want, like, our Pseudomanes, we're going to grab them. We're going to have to change some of the rules, too, because the plan, like I said, originally was... Whoa, hello. Was for me to have support a little bit to take on some of that extreme challenges. We're still going to try to do the Desolatitan fight on Gamma, Beta, and Alpha, as well as the Primal fight. But we're going to have to tweak some of the things. Like, I may end up now allowing Pseudomanes to be brought over, because I was planning on taking on Rockwell with Jace by my side to do the fight, and him and I working on a bunch of different creatures, so I kind of wasn't going full bore towards it. But yeah, we do have... Astraeus' update coming here soon, which that's kind of cool. Alright, so I gotta go up. There's a max level near here. You need climbing picks for this. You don't need a grappling hook. I believe, yep, we gotta go up here. But yeah, we we no longer have Jace on our side, by our side, to run through the hole. Am I not going the right direction? I don't know this cave. Like I said, I don't know these caves at all. So this is going to be kind of challenging for me to get my way through. Oh yeah, we definitely got to go that way. But yeah, he's not able to participate anymore, so that kind of sucks. So it kind of completely changes the... Whoa. Hey there, big buddy. I can't believe that kind of worked. I kind of baited him off the edge. But not entirely. So that's kind of cool. But yeah. So he's kind of gone, sadly, for right now. And he said he'll probably, depending on how things go, he might be back by the time that Gen 1 or Lost Colony comes back around. So that kind of, wow, hello. Okay, thanks, buddy. Pushed me right down into the fight with everything. That kind of sucks a little bit, because I had plans to have him run through a lot of the stuff with me, the Alpha King Titan. So like I said, that's just a little bit of a change. I may open the window to have someone else join. I've got to reach out to that person and speak to them a little bit on it, but I don't truthfully know how well that's going to work, especially being that we're this far into the series. Excuse me, already. I would have to probably, actually not even probably, I would know I'd have to go back through, oops, and carry the person through the first 2 maps, so the videos would be delayed for a little bit. That's probably what would have to happen, truthfully. And I mean, we could, it's not a huge problem, but did I go back up to the surface somehow? No, I didn't. Because there's the artifact. But yeah, that could happen. I just don't know, and I may actually make some changes to not make this easier for me, but make things a little bit more streamlined, if that makes sense. Because with us now not having... I should have brought... If I was smart, I would have brought the otter with me, huh? With not having Jace plan... I plan on having him here. Granted, he wasn't there on Scorched Earth a whole lot. He was there at the beginning. He was kind of there on the island. I did a lot of that. I pretty much did most of it myself. But Ab was being one of the maps I don't know a lot about. I was kind of glad to have him helping out. But that's a big change. But yeah, so that's the play on that. We just got the artifact. Let me go get the cords for that really quick for you guys. And then I'll go back out front and show you where the entrance cords are. Because apparently I never showed that. I just thought of that because I got distracted entirely. But there's those down. The cords for this. Those are green gems on the wall behind you, by the way. Cords for this are 51.3, 28.38. Not that hard of a cave to get through. Pretty relatively easy. Like I said, I'm more than likely going to run this like 2 or 3 more times. Probably 2 more times off screen. Just to get the added drops or the added artifacts we need. Because we're going to have to do Rockwell on all 3 difficulties. Because I'm going to have to test it with this team, the Megalos, see how well it does. And then go from there, because I do not believe that the Megalos are going to be strong enough to beat it on Alpha. No way, shape, or form do I believe that they're going to be good enough. Would my Pseudomanes, that's where I'm a little like iffy on. Because I believe the Pseudos could do it. Because they would have that distraction ability where Rockwell and all the other things would be distracted on me, because I'd ride around on, like... I gotta be going up, don't I? Where's the entrance? Where's the entrance? Depths Cave is up that way. Yeah, I could have, like, them being the lead, or fighting the guy while I'm distracting him. Where do I gotta go? Why do I feel like it's over here? Why do I feel like I was going the right way? Oh, maybe it's this way? Nope, that's where I just came from. I feel like I was going the right way. I just confused myself. But, yeah, that's the decision on that. I'm going to open the door to have you guys make your own inputs if you think I should. No, I'm going back in. What am I doing? How am I getting confused? Okay, so go up. I need to go that way, so it's got to be crossing over here. Right? You're actually supposed to use the Ravager with the hookshot repel thing to get across from spot to spot. But I don't have one of them, and I'm just going to use this because I have it. And because, as you can see, I get lost ridiculously easy. So we're back by the artifact, somehow, entirely. Which I don't get at all, but we are. So let's shoot ourselves over here. Oh, everything is spawning back in, that's cool. That's what I want to see. That is not what I want to see. I think we're running towards the surface now. I'm hoping I'm running towards the surface. If not, I'm going to cut out and bring you guys back when we get there. I think we are, though. I really think, yeah, here we go. Yeah, because there's the waterfall I was really confused on. Okay, yep. Yeah, we're back towards the beginning. But yeah, I'm going to probably leave that up to you guys, your discretion a little bit, in deciding on what you think I should do. If I should add a little bit more of a leeway on my end, because like I said, I planned this out to be a sort of co-op walkthrough at some point towards the end. But that now changed. Am I back at the beginning again? No. Okay, yeah, there we go. Perfect. But yeah, I'll probably leave that to you guys to make that decision. But let's go try the underwater cave. I don't know how well we're going to fare in that one. Because we don't have anything that can float underwater or fly, like work underwater really well. Drakes do alright, but they're not the greatest at it. But we'll figure that out as we go. I love how fast they can just zip when you need them to, though. Oh, I accidentally used camouflage somehow. Didn't mean to do that. But yeah, so that was a little bit of a little sad bit of news I got today. I was looking forward to the playthrough together, but it is what it is. He'll be back around, I know it. He loves Ark. He'll be back when he gets everything he has going on taken care of. Can I float the right direction, please? Thank you. Alright, webs. Let go of that, please. Thank you. And 3, 2, 1, and jump. Shadow's Cave is this way. We don't want to go into the red zone if we don't have to. Because we're going to probably skip the red zone one today. And do just the Shadow's Cave. Because it should be right in the water. I may have to go grab scuba. Yeah, because that's pinging, like, way up. And it's not up, it's down. Because I just put the cords in from where I was, so it's not 100% accurate. So we'll have to see that here in a second. But that one first cave, as you guys saw, was not difficult at all. It's pretty easy. So you'd think the boss would be easy. No, Rockwell is actually hard. We need to... Fucking tree. God. Bro, you can't break a tree? Really, dude? Alright. Yeah, we are probably going to need a shoddy of some sort for that cave. Alright, it should be right below us here. Yep. It's in the middle of that water. That is cool. You're completely out of stamina. Not what I meant to do. Not what I meant to do. I like how I had my grapple out when I was on the rock drake, and then it puts it away when I hop off. That was my mistake. Whoop. Hello. Not what I meant to do there. That is what I meant to do. That is what I meant to do. That is what I meant to do. Yeah, so the artifact cave should be not up there. Right down in here, if I do recall. I don't know how well these guys will do oxygen-wise under the water. I don't even know how well I will do. So actually, give me a second. Let me go back and get some scuba gear quick. Alright guys, so we're back. I hookshotted myself all the way up here because I know it is directly below me. So we're going to try one thing kind of dumb, but we're going to attempt it. I'm going to try to hookshot my way all the way through the cave. It's deep right in there. It's in that little hole. We're going to try to hookshot our way all the way through it. Maybe. If I can get myself down in here. Because it's very dangerous. Like, you don't want to be not having a creature. But I kind of don't have anything that could swim. So we're kind of SOL, to be honest. Oh, never mind. Maybe this is a... Hello? Thank you, game. Maybe this isn't a full water cave. I thought this was. For some reason in my head, I thought this was a full water cave. Maybe this still is. Oh, yep, right down. No, we're here. We gotta turn here. Yeah, do we turn here? Let me see. Why do I feel like this is a water cave, but this isn't a water cave at the same time? Like, I'm getting a weird, really weird feeling that it is, but it isn't. Let's try to go this way, maybe? So is there anything over here? Yep, down here. Okay, good. This isn't a super full water cave, apparently. You have to go into it to get to the water. Go through the water to get into it, I mean. But that's about it, hopefully. Like I said, I don't know much about these caves, so for me, this is kind of terrible. I don't know a whole lot. I think you could actually get to the artifact really easy, because it should be somewhere up to the right, if I do recall, or the left, or something like that. It's somewhere up off to the side, if I do remember right. I'll have to show you guys the chords either at the end of this video or at the beginning of the next one. Because after we finish this cave, I gotta finish the video quick. I gotta go take care of something really quick. Why do I feel like it's up there? Why is this cave empty? Because it's my first time in this cave? I mean, yeah, it's probably true, like, truthfully it. I haven't rendered anything in yet in this cave. So I'm actually going to swap my suit back in. Just so we have some stuff that's not our gear. Yeah, I don't know where this is, dude. I don't know why this is so empty either. I'm not against it, don't get me wrong. Okay, there's a seeker right there. I don't know. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay, there we go. I don't know where the artifact is. I actually have no idea where the artifact is. That kind of sucks. I'm going to take fall damage here. Yep, there it is. Is it over here? No, it's not over here, is it? I don't remember. Is this one in the water? There's no way it's in the water, right? Yeah, I think it's in the water. I feel like it's in the water on this side. Well, Scuba Steve, here I come, I guess. I'm going to take out my Megalosaur because they do the most damage. I'm a little worried about Surfactanus being in here. But I see nothing. So we're going to put you away. We're going to look around really quick and swim through to this side. Is it on this side? Where is this artifact? Am I just missing it somewhere? That's got to be it, right? I hear like the pulsating sound of the artifact nearby, and I don't know where it is. Bro, am I going nuts? I have to be going nuts here, right? Give me a second. Let me find this, and I will bring you guys back. Because I actually legitimately have no clue where this is. So I'm just looking around like a fool right now. Oh, hello. Trying to find this thing. And that is my biggest pet peeve, is looking like a fool because I don't know where anything is on this map. So, apparently I'm kind of dumb. I went the wrong way. Back at the beginning, there is a little bit of a artifact thing that looks like those things on the wall that usually give the signification of where the artifact is. Yeah, I ended up going the wrong way and going down the wrong path entirely. So, there's the artifact. It is at 50.6, 72.7. But what you want to do is hop in the water here. This is the way you want to go. There are actually electrophoruses in here I've had to avoid. Like right there, you see that thing underneath me? Yeah, that's what you got to look for, something like that, to tell you where to go. But now I got to find my way back out quick without this guy drowning. Right there, electrophoruses. Yep. I got to find it. There it is. Let me see if I can one-shot this thing. Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, it was like right through the front entrance pretty much, right where we were. Another one. Bro, can you not? It was one of those where it's like it's right there, and I just completely overlooked it because I'm not great. I'll show you guys, and then that's probably going to be the end of the video because it's going to be a shorter video. Bro, you had a stam or something? Why are you sinking? Can you go up, please? Yeah, right here next to me is the thing. Once I get my head above the water, I'll show you. Yeah, right here. This is what you got to look for. That little piece there is what told me it was this way. I had to go all the way back and backtrack to find this. But the next cave is in the red zone. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to wrap the video up here so I can prep up a little bit for the red zone because we're going to need probably 2 sets of gear for that, as well as probably a couple different creatures because that's going to be a tough cave. Yeah, it's right in that little corridor there. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys back here next time.